What's up, guys? It's Clint. I am back with another episode of Versus, where we do movie battles. I'm your host, Clint Baker, and we're going to pull in my good buddy, Curtis, and we're going to talk about some movies. What movies, you ask? Well, here they are. ThanksKilling versus Jack Frost. Two amazing holiday horror slasher flicks. So terrible that they're good. Before we do that, let's do a little of this. Yeah! Subscribe. That's right. Curtis, how you doing today?
Hey, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy it's Friday, and I'm happy to spend time with all of you wonderful people.
Woohoo! Curtis is my partner in crime. We commit crimes together, and we do movie battles. And Curtis also has a channel called Bakertown. So if you get a chance, go check that out, where he does all kinds of crazy stuff, including reviewing stuff and making arts and crafts and scary stuff with the kids and all kinds of fun stuff. So if you haven't had a chance, go subscribe to Bakertown. Let's before we get into this, let's say hello to the chat and see how they're doing today. Hello, we got Mel in the house. Is that a turkey or a hand puppet or both? Yeah, we got Bobby in the house. Me too, Mel. Just wasn't the same. All right. We got, is Uzi in the house too? I see mentioned Uzi.
Yeah, she said hi a little bit earlier. I think
all right. Hey, there she is. Hey-oh. Awesome. There's a little hello air horn. Man, this is an exciting episode. These movies were terrible. They're fucking terrible movies. So much that it almost annoyed me at first, and then it got hilarious. So I was almost pissed at first. I'm like, really? Is this what I've only got so many minutes in my life, and I'm going to waste just over an hour watching this stupid movie, and it's like homework. I have to do it because we're going to talk about this Friday. And then I turned out to be fun. So, damn it, I slipped on a banana peel and had a good time. What did you think about these movies, and had you seen them before?
I had. It had been a while since I'd seen them, but yeah, I'd definitely seen them, and I loved them, man. ThanksKilling was even better than I remember. And Jack Frost. When I actually watched it twice, basically. The first time it was like it didn't seem as good as I remember, but then I rewatched it and paid a little more. Basically, when I was cutting clips, and I enjoyed it a lot more.
Dude, it really matters your mood when you watch movies. Just like you watching Shang-Chi and thinking it wasn't a good movie. It's like you can be in the wrong frame of mind to watch a movie, and then it might have been a masterpiece like Shang-Chi. I'm just kidding. I'm just poking the bear. But really, because at first I was I've had a busy week, and when I started ThanksKilling, it wasn't fantastic. And the last time I saw Jack Frost, it wasn't fantastic. This time, I had a great time. I loved it. So it's I remember specifically the last time thinking this movie sucks, and this time I had fun. I really had a really good time with Jack Frost.
Yeah.
And which again, the movies today are Jack Frost and ThanksKilling. You know the game. They each start with 1 point. And then we'll go from there. So right now we're even. You ready to go into game time?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. All right, cast. This is an easy one. Cast. And I'm going to pull up this window here. Hey, look. Zoom in a little bit. All right, what do we got here? We got Shannon Elizabeth. Already you're winning just by having her, because who the hell are all these other people? No offense, other people.
Other people, yeah.
Marcia Clark, I recognize her from a lot of 80s stuff.
I think you're thinking of the girl she looks like.
Laverne and Shirley?
No, the girl from Swamp Thing.
Yes, that's who I thought that was.
That's not her. That's Swamp Thing is a different lady.
That's the poor man's. What's her name? Okay, well, then who the hell is that lady? I'll say
poor man's.
I'll say Jack McDonald was an absolute perfect casting for that role. Like
I agree, yeah.
for Jack Frost. So I'll say that. But Shannon Elizabeth, perfect for her role. She went on to basically own that in the history of Hollywood. That's like her role. The role she played, she's it. That's it. And then let's look at ThanksKilling. All right, we got, who are all these people? Wanda Lust. I'll give you a hint as to what she does. And then
her coworkers just jumped in the chat.
Her what? Wanda Lust's coworkers just jumped in the chat?
Yeah, 69XXX site.
Oh, look at there. Man, do I really have to deal with that right now? All right. And then let's see. Okay, well, so I'm going to vote for Jack Frost just because Shannon Elizabeth and again, Scott McDonald was perfectly cast for that. So that's my vote.
I agree. And one thing that's interesting from the trivia is the guy that played the sheriff right there, Christopher Alport. Sadly, but ironically, he died in an avalanche.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So the protagonist of Jack Frost died in an avalanche.
Yeah, Jack Frost strikes again. That's terrible. All right. Well, let's go down to the points and give Jack Frost a point. Jack Frost, you win a snowman, my man. My snowman. Man.
He's a snowman.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. All right. I'll save that. And, all right. And let's see here. All right. Well, how about which one do you think is a better looking film? Now, I'm going to put a new qualification to this. Are you ready? Which one is a better looking film, pound for pound? And when I say pound for pound, I mean English pounds. I mean, considering the budget, and which one do you think is a better looking film? Considering the budget, and this kind of, I'm just amending this because of something you said before when you and I were talking before we started the live stream. Budget wise, ThanksKilling was made for $3,500. $3,500, you know, and what did you say about it earlier? I don't want to steal your thunder on that.
The budget for Jack Frost, according to what I found, was $85 million.
And if you compare the two,
yeah, they're not that far apart.
One's not that much better than the other. Yeah,
you know, visually and all that, like just yeah. So for what they were able to do with $3,500, and I mean it is 20 years later or whatever, but I mean, yeah, ThanksKilling has got to take it. Plus, you know, their opening scene with Wanda Lust, you know, just it grabs your attention and you know, get you ready to roll.
And we'll get to the music in a little bit, but I thought that was really good on there. But we'll get to that one in a second. Well, considering the budget, I'm going to go with ThanksKilling. That's my vote.
$85 million.
Yeah, that's
rewatch Jack Frost.
It's no knock. It's no knock on. I'm not knocking on Jack Frost at all. It was a lovely looking movie, and it was fun. But considering $3,500, like wow.
Yeah.
That makes me want to go film a movie with an iPhone. You know, like it's
well, and I mean they probably kind of, I don't know if that's what they did, but something to that degree, you know, digital film, like, because probably back even in 1997 they had to get, you know, buy or rent the big old cameras and, you know, film cameras and stuff. That probably was a lot of budget and stuff.
Yeah, it was 2008 for that one for ThanksKilling.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Like, so they might not have had. They had iPhones then. Yeah,
they did, but they were brand new. That you couldn't make a movie with them back then.
Yeah.
But again, I've bought cars that were more expensive than that.
Right.
Well, yeah. I mean, many times. Like, You're like, I hope your car is worth more than that. Yeah,
$3,500.
it really gets me, like, makes me start daydreaming. Like, hey, like I don't have enough projects. Hey, let's go make a movie.
Yeah, want to make a movie?
That's a good project that I could take up more of my time. All right, let's going on to the next one. So let's give the point to to ThanksKilling. Yeah, I was like, this movie is trash, and then I was like, $3,500. This movie's a masterpiece.
So look, yeah.
Dude, it is masterfully edited, considering considering all of that, you know.
And that's another piece of trivia on that note is there are basically no deleted scenes. Like they did it mostly in 1 or 2 takes, and there's like one deleted scene of somebody running through a cornfield or something like that. But it's like they got it as in one take. You can kind of tell that in some scenes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you get to the acting, which we're about to get to, you'll understand. Yeah, they really weren't going for the perfect take. They just we're just crossing these lines off the list. Once they're all said, we're done. Like, do I need to do it better? Just say it and let's move on. But it makes it charming. But
go ahead.
I was going to say a lot of those 80s horror movies are said really crappily. Just like, wow, really? Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Well, and I was going to say too, one of the instant, like I'm a connoisseur of trash film. I love it. But one of the instant giveaways for a bad movie is the audio. Like you just can't hear anything. Like, what are they talking? I can't hear what they're saying. And the audio, like, it was crisp, it was clear. Like, it wasn't. The audio was great on ThanksKilling for $3,500. They nailed it. I'm like,
they probably put all their money into audio. Like,
really? Yeah.
Let's get this field recorder. I wonder if they did ADR. It's even more hilarious if they went back and ADR'd the whole movie. For those who don't know what that is at home, that's where they film something. Say, hypothetically, they're in a shopping mall or outdoors where there's a lot of noise, and you see them talking. And then they go back and, using a microphone that looks like this, similar. This is usually a thing. This is a Rhodes. I actually have the expensive one back there. But yeah, they'll have a mic set up, and I had to do this when I was on House, and I'm in this recording studio with Brandy doing my lines. I had to go back to the Fox lot and go and redo everything. And they're like, okay, and there's an engineer there and everything, and you got to say your lines. And my line was like, do you think I'm stupid? And I'm like, hey, can you say it a little slower? You're saying it faster than when you filmed it. Do you think I'm stupid? Yeah, but that wasn't convincing. Do you think I'm stupid? Perfect, man. That matches up with your lips. And so you got to do these lines, and they match them up with your lips, and they do it after the fact. Sometimes you get a good mic setup where you do capture good audio, but so much audio is re-recorded later. That's ADR. And it's really impressive to me. What's interesting is to think about how many times you're watching something and they're like, God, they really acted that so well. Like this acting and some Academy Award level acting, they had to get into that moment, and then they had to leave sometimes and go back and get their mind back into it and give this like dramatic performance that's a different dramatic performance and match it up with their lips. You know what I mean? So it's pretty amazing. Yeah. Very amazing. So, like you were saying, they either had some amazing microphones or or went back and ADR'd the whole movie. Either way, for $3,500. Yeah, $3,500. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe or had some like noise reduction software. Or so, I don't understand. That's it for the money they spent.
Yeah.
There's also the thing when you're making an independent film. Sometimes you have resources like discount. Like somebody has a lot of equipment, or you're going to school and you use their gear, their studio, or different things like that. There could be some kind of borrowed equipment situation where that's not accounted for because they borrowed that equipment. They didn't actually pay for it. So maybe there's something like that. Who knows? Either way, I'm impressed. So, points for where were we? Which were we even talking about?
Best looking for ThanksKilling.
Oh yeah. Better looking film, pound for pound. You gotta go with ThanksKilling. You have to.
I mean, for that budget, you could put it up against like Star Wars and shit. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's true. Cast better looking film. So we already got the point on there. I already did that. We just kept talking about it. All right. Well, let's talk about this music. I'll tell you, I didn't notice anything. Who had the best music? But what I did notice is the ThanksKilling theme was fantastic. It was awesome. It was like a weird gangster rap mixed with like Halloween music, like the piano, the famous piano.
Yeah.
It almost had that little vibe, but it with like a like Compton, Dr. Dre production kind of style. Yeah, boom, boom. So
that's a good point. I noticed in the Jack Frost stuff they did. Obviously, Christmas music is a lot of it's public domain, so they did a lot of adaptations of Christmas music and stuff like that. That was pretty decent. But another thing that I noticed in Jack Frost is like some of the scenes straight up have YouTube music, that free YouTube music that you can get. Because my kids watch YouTube all the time, and I was watching it, and I was like, "That's that song. That's like it's that you can download off of YouTube. Like it's on every YouTube video they watch."
Was this on Jack Frost or ThanksKilling?
No, that was on ThanksKilling.
Oh yeah.
So they had that in there, but that's a good point. That theme was really good for Turkey.
It's awesome, and anytime the shenanigans went down, like it kicked in, down, bow, bow, awesome.
And it was very Carpenter-esque. You're right.
Yeah, it reminded me of it. Oh, I was gonna start singing the Halloween piano music, and then I accidentally just hummed the beginning to Baby's Got Back. It's not. I like big butts. All right. So music. My vote is for ThanksKilling again. What do you got?
I think so. Yeah. I was gonna lean more Jack, but the theme.
I mean, we can ask
you got me on that.
We can ask the gang. We haven't been.
Obviously, yeah.
We haven't been deadlocked in a while. What do you guys think in the chat? Is better music? I'm going with ThanksKilling because they made a kick-ass, memorable theme. And as a songwriter, I'm impressed with that. Like, it is corny, but it's supposed to be, but it's like memorable and fits the movie. I think they masterfully made that. Now, there's another song they do about his best friend getting killed. That's hilarious too, and that one's hilarious.
But still, like, you win because I forgot about the best friend song.
All right, we're giving you're too slow, internet. We're gonna give the point to ThanksKilling. Gobble gobble,
Father mucker.
Quick trivia. That line, gobble gobble mofo, was the idea before any of the movie. That's how they started this whole thing. Somebody said gobble gobble, and they're like, hey, we should make a killer turkey movie. Hey, it's a good idea. Gobble gobble.
And what's interesting too, whenever we're talking about budget and stuff, I was looking at the trivia, and so the opening scene with Wanda Lust, it says it was shot without a permit in a public park, but it was originally supposed to be this grand Thanksgiving, original Thanksgiving dinner with pilgrims and stuff like that, and lead into the curse and all this stuff like that. And they realized they didn't have the money for it, so I guess they were just like, well, let's get a porn star to show our tits,
That's how the movie starts.
We can't. Yeah.
The movie starts with like pilgrim boobs, and you're like, what is going on? Gobble gobble. Oh man.
But yeah, they were just like, well, we can't we can't make that scene. So what do we do? And they're like, ah.
Well, we got through the initial basics. You know, the basics of any reviewing something is, which one had the better cinematographer? You know, which one, the camera work? Which one has the best explosions? Or that's a little later. But you know, acting, cast. But now we start getting into we're gonna get into acting right now, and then we start getting into the weird stuff, which is where we really have fun. But we're gonna
technical stuff.
The technical stuff. So now we're going to be going into some clips. So we got best acting. Who had the best acting? Jack.
Right, stand clear.
Uh-oh, steer clear.
Damn, it's not working.
Yeah,
English stone.
he just shot water. That's what he did. He shot water.
And he says, damn it, it's not working. It's shooting water.
All right.
What does he think the water's going to be like? Ah, God.
And then we have this one.
I'm gonna be the one doing the sexing.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, to one of you.
Well, it isn't gonna be me. I'm a prude.
Oh, man.
Please, Allie, your legs are harder to shut than the John Benet Ramsey case.
Oh, snap.
Oh, that was some burnage right there. Your legs are harder to shut to close than the John Benet Ramsey case.
That's go ahead.
That one slutty girl was like it was the worst. It was the worst.
Did you notice the running gag with that?
Yeah, they
Like,
said it again later.
She says it like 2 or 3 times, and then people crack up laughing each time, like they did in that scene. And then one of the other guys says it, and they're like, "Dude, that's not cool. Like,
Dude,
what's
that's
wrong with
messed
you?"
up.
And he's like, "But."
That's hilarious. I liked there was a lot of little subtle things in this movie too, where they're like under their breath say stuff too that was pretty fun. So, who is the best acting? I'm gonna have to. I gotta go with Jack Frost because the acting in ThanksKilling was fucking terrible. It's terrible. It's laughable. It's not even laughable. It is laughable. It's so bad it's hilarious.
Yeah, Jack Frost didn't have big name stars or necessarily in it, but you could tell they were at least working actors and actresses. Like,
ThanksKilling is like you just got a whole bunch of your friends you went to school with. We're like, hey, yeah, you want to be in my movie?
Movie. Where's Todd? Call Todd. Like,
I've been in movies like that were friends of mine had projects and it's pretty funny. Totally. You have too.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we're gonna give the acting points to Jack Frost.
Come back, Jack.
Boom. What is Bobby saying up there? Acting JF?
Yeah.
Jack Frost.
She agrees with it. Yeah.
Jack Frost. Okay. I was like, what does that mean? Is this code? Who had the best story? That's the real question. Best story. Here's a little clip we're going to play from Jack Frost.
Jack Frost was an accident.
Oh, boy.
It was meant to be next level genetic.
He's
What's he talking about?
The survival of our race through global contrast.
He's explaining the experiment, basically what happened to Jack Frost, which basically they have some kind of chemical that changes your molecules and makes them bond or with other non-biomaterials, so that if we have an apocalypse afterwards, our DNA is in a desk or something, I don't know, and the human race could continue on. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not like a voodoo curse or something. That's just like a CIA guy.
It's science.
Like,
and then he also says, and the fact that it's not supposed to transfer personality, so the fact that it did is proof that people have souls. And I'm not talking about some kind of electrical current that lingers around or something. It's chemical. Souls are chemical. So this is like a breakthrough scientific thing for him. So
yeah, and he doesn't want Jack killed. He doesn't want them to kill Jack or whatever. And so this little guy's fighting the whole time to keep Jack alive
Yeah.
while killing everybody in the town, you know.
And then we got
Okay, guys. It's time for me to fill you in on one of the most notorious moments in Pilgrim history. Back in the 1500s, the settlement of Crawlburn,
Oh, man.
an old Indian by the name of Feathercloud, who some people thought had black magic powers, was dishonored by a pilgrim.
Oh, my ex-boyfriend was a pilgrim.
The old Indian was so outraged, he vowed he would curse all white men. This was no ordinary curse,
That's racist.
however. Feathercloud necromanced a turkey that would roam the earth every 505 years, killing the first humans he made contact with.
Yeah.
He was more evil than anything you've ever seen before. A turkey that would stop at nothing to get what he wanted to kill.
Did you do the math on this?
About the numbers, yeah.
Yeah, well, no. The fact that he says
505 years from so 2008 to I don't know when was the first thing you used. I don't even know that
It's
when
time
that
for me
was.
to fill you.
I got to look in it. Okay. Hold on.
Back in the 1500s,
1500s.
settlement of Crawlburn, an old Indian by the name of Feathercloud.
Okay.
So that works.
Not bad.
500 years, that'd be 2000.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that works. Earlier in the at the beginning, the when the topless lady gets killed, it says it's 16 something. And
It does, yeah.
And so I'm thinking, oh, that means this movie's supposed to take place in 21 something, but he did say the 1500, so I was thinking the math was off, which would be hilarious. All right,
It's
so
still kind of iffy.
it's still kind of questionable. Yeah. So who do we say has a better story? You got a serial killer who gets chemically turned into snow, or you have a turkey that comes back because to exact revenge on white people.
They both have good stories, but I like the fact of the voodoo or the Native American curse is pretty simple. I like the fact that they went down the road of CIA experiment, like this unnecessarily. It's a killer snowman movie. They could have just done anything,
Yeah.
but they went down this road of like making it super complex.
They could have talked about magic or something, but they made it scientific instead. Like
Yeah, and like. Yeah, that stuff like that just gets me. Just like The Shaft, instead of it being a ghost, they're like, it's a dolphin brain supercomputer. Like,
okay.
what?
I'm gonna agree with you, and we're gonna give the point to what? We're gonna give
Jack.
the point to Jack.
Mel, we're glad you're home safe as well.
Yeah. All right. And now let's see what do we got? Story. Okay, now who has the best fight scene? Or the best stunts choreography? We got a clip from Jack Frost. That's some serious fighting right here. That's not the same.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh god.
Oh no, you cut in the.
Stabbed him with that ice pick so many times. Oh my god, look what happened.
Dude, that's messed up. That's what happened. You know what's funny is right after this, Shannon Elizabeth is in the tub and she says, "Thank you for drawing a bath," and he's dead. But then he nods. I don't know if you noticed that.
I didn't know.
He was like, "You're welcome." Like that was messed up. That was fucked up. All right, here we go. And then
I didn't watch that damn movie for
Prepare to be
something out of
dead.
it.
Fat bastard.
you fat bastard.
Prepared to be dead.
He said douchebags on the way out. Douchebags. Oh,
Prepared to be dead.
well, what do you think? Both of those are terrible fight scenes. I think I'll say I think Jack Frost had more fighting, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it probably ended up with more fights. And to be fair, so and if we're talking in stunt choreography and stuff, the end sequence where they jump out of the window into the back of the truck full of antifreeze, one of the trivia things they said they did that in one shot, and that's pretty impressive. So that's not the one I. That's not the clip I pulled, but like
you know what's funny is I started to say, oh, and the part where he's rolling down the hill and he gets really big from the snow and he rolls in, and then I realized I was thinking about Willow. Which I also saw that yesterday, and so I'm like, no, that's a different snow thing. But he does do that as a giant ball, and of course you're gonna turn into a giant snowball.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going with Jack Frost.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right.
Although that was a good fight. Seeing an overgrown man fight a turkey puppet is always good.
Is always a good time. Douchebags. Too much homework, Clint. Yes.
You can do it. Come on.
Douchebags. Let's see here. All right. What else do we got? So we had fighting, and then anytime you get defeated from a fight, you got to have a comeback. And that brings us to our next category, best comeback. Let's see a little footage from Jack. Uh-oh. That's messed up.
Oh, great. Another one. Oh, poor Jack.
Oh,
they
man.
Force him into the furnace there.
That's dirty pool right there.
But they're but back.
With teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Here's another one. From ThanksKilling.
You're done, bitch.
Son of a bitch, why can't you just die already?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You're done, bitch. I like the guy's voice. It's like Freddy Krueger or something.
Totally. Yeah, they totally rip it off.
You're done, bitch.
Son of a bitch, why can't you just die already?
Now, I will say Jack had like 2 comebacks because there was another one that I didn't even get, like because they take him out again and then he still comes back. But the turkey's comeback was just the best thing ever. Whenever like they do their thing and they kill him, and there's just because they're out in the country, and there's just this tub of radioactive waste, and they're like, "There's no way he could come back from that, like unless he fell into some radioactive waste or something." And he does, and he becomes this irradiated demonic turkey. So I got to give this one to ThanksKilling.
All right. ThanksKilling. There's no way he could come back.
It's just they're like, and half the time they're camping and they're out like in the middle of nowhere, and there's this big 5-gallon drum of radioactive waste.
Hold my beer. Did we get it? Doom. All right.
We're close here.
Yeah, this is a good one. Neck and neck. So that brings us to our next category, which is always a fun category, probably my favorite. And that's the WTF moment. The what the moment of the show. And there were a lot of them. And there was a lot of them. And Curtis and I, we both pull clips. We like to keep it fun for each other. So he'll pick one movie and I'll pick the other. And then he's like, okay, I got the clips for RRR. You do this one. Okay, cool. And we'll just to share the duties or whatever. So sometimes we don't know what the other guy has pulled. And this is fun because there's so many clips. I pulled from ThanksKilling, and there was a lot of clips today. So I couldn't just pick one. So that whole movie is a WTF moment. So let's start with Jack Frost.
I didn't notice this, but I watched this with Uzi and my wife, and they immediately pointed it out. So there's a good 45 seconds, or 30 seconds, because I cut some of it out, of Shannon Elizabeth blow drying her hair, getting ready for her boyfriend. And then, only so she can get in the bath. And the girls were like, "What the hell? Why did she blow dry her hair so much just to take a bath?
Just to get in the bath."
I was like, "Oh my god, yeah! Like, what's going on there?" Like, well, so that was the moment that I chose. Yeah, hair dry.
That's a
and then
WTF moment. That's the part where I was talking right
and
around
she
here.
Works it.
Yeah, and she's like, I'd say that the kill after this is a WTF moment. Also,
I've got that in here, and
as like a best kill later.
as something, yeah, later on, and then at the same time, there's another scene in here that I've got that I could have put for WTF, but I split them up, so I'll tell you later.
We'll get to those in a sec. All right. Well, here's the first WTF moment for ThanksKilling.
Well, hello there, little buddy. What can I do you for?
Yeah, looking for, Kelsey?
Well, I never know that she had a midget for a buddy.
Oh boy.
You won't come in and wait on her?
Fucking weather. But it was nice today, huh?
Did you just say fucking?
What do you mean? Is that supposed to mean that midgets can't cuss?
I wasn't worried about the size of the fuck. I was worried about the age of the fuck.
This movie did not age well.
510 years old.
Fuck it then, I guess you can say.
Yeah. The whole time I was like, what the hell? And then I'm like, and I had to remind myself, this is a 2008 movie, so like, I'm like, you guys need to say little people. That's uncouth. Let's move on. The second WTF moment.
God damn, Cheryl! That coffee tastes like shit! What'd you do, take a dump in it?
As a matter of fact, I sure did. I want a fucking divorce.
Okay. She deuced in his coffee. What the hell?
That's the thing. Like, I love trashy movies. Wifey doesn't necessarily, but we're sitting there watching this together, and she's just cracking up at that point too. And I was like, "This is a good one."
Yes. And then I don't even know if I should show the next one. I just well.
Damn, that was
Oh yeah, don't look.
You just got stuck.
Yeah, that's bad. So both of these horror movies had
rape scenes. I mean, like, yeah,
yeah, basically. It made me think, did ThanksKilling just rip off Jack Frost, really? You know?
Well, I want we can talk about that. So what's interesting about that, and I've got the scene a little bit later, it wasn't written like that. It wasn't made like that. He basically just attacks her and like bashes her head against the wall and kills her. But the guy editing it was like, you know what it looks like's going on here? And it was like they were like, okay, and then they just kind of ran with it and they refilmed some,
and without the carrot. Like if we remove the carrot, the
carrot was gone, and that's why he was like,
yeah. Then you say, "Where's the carrot?" You're like,
yeah. But he like, and then they refilmed him saying some like dirty jokes or something to make it that.
Yeah.
So it wasn't written like that, and then they made it into that. So I don't know if that's worse than going.
I don't know. It's
full on with it. Like ThanksKilling went full on with it. Like, because it's still more. Because we were like, even when we were watching Jack Frost, we were like, was that a rape scene? What?
You're like, this is getting a little weird in here. Yeah, it definitely is a cheap. I was gonna say thrill, cheap shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
right.
But then again, you're talking about like in the gutter garbage movies that are going for cheap thrills. So
it is trash cinema. It's made for, these movies are made for 14-year-old boys and me apparently. But like, and even I didn't enjoy those scenes. And it's just weird. Like, why would you? I don't know. I guess you'd be like, hey, that'd be funny. And it's like, but I don't know. And maybe if I had seen it in 2008, I might have thought it was funny. I don't know, but I don't think so.
It's
It'd probably be like just like, oh, okay, like
well,
the turkey screwing a girl, like
that has always been part of intense like slasher movies and stuff. Will do things like that. There was a movie called "I Spit on Your Grave." Did you ever see that movie? Yeah. There's
that takes it seriously. Like, and
that one's intense movie, and but I saw that. I was way too young to watch that when I saw that movie. I mean, I'm serious. I must have been in fourth grade probably.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa, and there's a shower scene and or bath scene, and basically this lady gets revenge on a bunch of douchebags, and I was like, yikes, it freaked me out. It's
not cool. But and that's
not
the thing,
made for kids.
Yeah, like because it is, if you take it as a fear, because there should be a fear of being raped. Like that's a scary, terrible thing. You don't want to happen to you. And like if it's taken like that, you could say that. But like this is obviously taken for laughs, and it's like, but is it funny though? I don't think it didn't really land anyway.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Definitely not a in the 2020s movie idea
Right.
to be clearly a 90s movie to be doing something like that. Also,
So, yes.
also there's some terms that are used in a couple of these movies too that didn't age well. But it is what it is. I like to look at it when I find an older movie that says something that where you're like, you can't say that today or something. I like to think that this is like, you watch this and say, hey, this was in that time, and it's a nice reminder of how far we've come, that we know it's inappropriate to say certain things, and that we can get better as a civilization, and we can socially get better and learn, and I think some of the old things that maybe we would have like laughed at it when we were in high school, like wouldn't age well, but we recognize that that's not cool anymore, and
Sure.
that means we're growing as a race.
And I think that's the thing too, is it's so it's weird. I mean, it shouldn't be, but it is. But it's still a good thing that we've grown. At least I would say most of society has grown this fast. In a little more than 10 years. So it's kind of like you expect to, or maybe it's just because we're older. You expect to look back at those older movies and be like, well, yeah, that's how they were back then. But when it's like 10 years ago, it's like, was I like that back then? And like, or like was was it that different, or I don't know. But you can look at early 2000 movies and they are straight up like like that. There's a lot of them, like American
Tons.
Pie and all that stuff. Like, I mean,
There was even stuff in like Spider-Man that I was like, whoa, did he really just make that joke? And I'm like, wow. And like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and it's funny. But also it's weird too. You got like young people that are trying to look back and judge things like it's the present, and it's not the present, it's the past.
Right.
But they want to go back and bury somebody for something that was in a movie. I'm like, hey, dude, like that's just history. That's like you can't do that. Judge them now. And so that's pretty interesting. What's even weirder is like I think about time, and now I'm like, I look at time, say like from before the apocalypse, before we went through this whole pandemic and all this stuff. That was a few years, and kind of lost some time there. You know what I mean? But like,
right.
But for a kid that is, I was thinking about, I was like, wow, like for a kid that is the age that maybe they would be trying to judge, I don't know, some like actor or something for saying something in a movie, in the late 90s, their age, the time that it's been since before the pandemic, that's like their entire high school career, like high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a long time. When you're that age, that amount of time is a long time. I remember even thinking like people like Rage Against the Machine would take 2 years to get another record out. I'm like, God, it's an eternity. But for a couple of old guys, that's not that long. Oh yeah, yeah. It's just a blink. But for young kids, they're like, it's weird. But I didn't mean to go off on a rant.
But you're right. You know, time moves slower when you're younger. Like summers used to be like last forever. Like, oh man, summer. You know, and now it's like, oh crap, I got like 3 weeks and I got to go back. You know, like summer's about to be over. Like, so yeah, that's a good point. Not only has it been, you know, good 3 years out of their lives, it's felt probably to them like 10.
So who gets the point for the WTF moment?
I mean, I gotta go with ThanksKilling for going full bore on the turkey rape scene.
Well, they did it in Jack Frost, so it doesn't. I don't think.
Yeah, but I mean, they did, but it's still not full on, and they kind of like it's again like it's hard to even tell what's happening.
Yeah,
it's not as
blatant.
Yeah.
All right, we'll give it to ThanksKilling.
But he's like, no, it's the hair drying.
That is a WTF. I'm not shocked that they went there. As soon as I saw the youngsters getting intimate, I said, "Uh-oh, this is going to happen." You know what I mean? Like, uh-oh, there's going to be a switcheroo.
But I was shocked that she dried her hair for a good 2 minutes and then decided to take a bath. I say we give it to Jack Frost for the hairdryer scene. It was very.
We'll do that. We'll do that one just for Uzi, because she's like, but the hairdryer. She's infuriated. Why did they? Yeah, and why did they? Not only someone else's house, the sheriff's house. They decided to just break into the sheriff's house to screw. That's hilarious too. That was a big WTF. I thought I kind of missed something. I was going to go back and watch the scene right before they get into the sheriff's house that might explain. Hey, I've got it. Like, and it just gives you another WTF. It's in there. Just wait. Yeah, I was going to go back and watch that and be like, wait, no, it's okay. Come on. Is it because it was more thrilling to be in the sheriff's house? They don't explain it, because I was feeling the same way, and then I watched what they said, and I was like, oh my god, that was straight up about to be my WTF scene. Wait till you see it. I mean, it's insane. Oh, do we have that scene coming up? Yeah. I've got it in there. Cool. All right. There you go, Uzi. You got the point for Jack Frost on that one. Yeah, the ladies were just appalled. Like, what is going on here? How could you dry your hair and then go into the tub? Is she on drugs? The hell? Is she on drugs? This is an outrage. All right, let's do best quote. Best quote. Who had the best line or the most quotable line? Oh. Oh.
You don't reckon we should leave her up for the 12 days of Christmas then?
You don't reckon we should leave her up till after the holidays?
He eats his little snowman piz.
That was good. And then we have the ThanksKilling quote.
Nice tits, bitch.
Oh boy. Yep, that happened.
This has got to go to. Go ahead.
I was gonna say this has got to go to Jack Frost, because I actually chuckled from that when I was like, "Wait, did he say we're gonna leave the decorations up till after Christmas?" I thought that was good.
I don't know. ThanksKilling's got so many quotable lines. Besides that one, besides gobble gobble mf'er, he has shoot. What was the other one?
What do you hit? I got a whole category just
or the whole the JonBenet thing. Legs are harder to close than JonBenet Ramsey case. Like there was so many of them in ThanksKilling. So that was a good line from Jack Frost, but like almost everything that freaking turkey says is quotable.
It's hilarious. So who gets the best quote.
What do you think, guys?
What do you guys, the chat, think?
ThanksKilling.
Who has the
or-
most quotable line? Gobble, gobble, motherfucker. It's pretty good. Uzi says
Uzi.
Jack.
Did-
Bobby
did you-
says ThanksKilling. I don't
Uzi,
know.
did you watch ThanksKilling? You said you were going to watch ThanksKilling.
I don't
Did
think
you watch
she.
ThanksKilling?
I don't think she did because she wouldn't. She. And Mel says titties. Dude, I'm
I think that's 2 for Jack.
2 for Jack.
Well, titties is, nice tits. Bitch.
That's ThanksKilling.
Yeah. Oh, no, what did I say? Jack, 2 for...
You said Jack.
Yeah, I meant ThanksKilling. 2 for ThanksKilling.
All right, we're gonna. I'm like, what are you doing there, Curtis? Jeez. Bam. All right. Now we're moving forward to inspirational. Sometimes you see a movie that's just inspiring, and
You're at a point in life and you're like, I can't do this. I can't go where I need to go. I can't be who I need to be. And then a movie comes around and it can just change your way of thinking and change your life.
yes. And both of these movies really did that for me. And here's some of the inspirational lines. Who had the most inspirational part? Yikes. I'll find a way.
And he does. You can say anything you want about Jack Frost, but the man was dedicated.
He's got no quit.
No, he's
Jack
got
Frost
no...
has no quit. He doesn't even know what the word quit means. All right, and then we got ThanksKilling. This is... I miss you so much, Billy. I miss you so much, Billy. I miss you so much, Billy.
Best friends with them was so good.
I miss you so much, Billy. This song goes out to you. Oh, yeah.
This best friend montage was pretty hilarious.
It was so good.
Yeah.
And honestly, like the nerdy guy, like whatever he's holding, it's played silly and it's and for laughs, but he kind of even sold it too. Like he was my friend. He was nice to me, like it's kind of it makes it a little sad, like for this stupid, movie.
Friend.
Yeah. Like he's dead and his guts are all hanging out. He's like, you can make it, Billy. You all right?
Yeah. ThanksKilling gets this one. You were my best friend. And it was also like they made this crappy music for $3,500 in the movie. They made that song, so it's hilarious.
The chat says Jack Frost though.
What?
He will find a way. That's what he does.
Is that inspirational or just scary?
Both. If you can't be loved, if you can't be loved or respected, you got to be feared.
Do we need to give that point to Jack Frost?
Look, they're coming out strong.
We're gonna reverse the point.
Oh, we got overturned.
Both.
You can't do both, Mel. Come on, that's
Mel.
shitty. Oh no! I'm sorry. No, she's saying yeah. She's saying yeah. What we were talking about a minute ago.
All right. I've never taken a point away from a turkey before.
Now you're on his list. Way to go, Clint.
Now I'm dead. Thanks, Bobby.
Hey, Baker. I'm going to bake your face.
All right, let's see here.
Scary and it's bad. Thank you, Mel. I forgot where we were.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we have a new category.
Mm-hmm.
Please come back.
Best axe joke.
Gosh, I only axed you for a smoke.
Gosh, I only axed you for a smoke. Let's listen to that again.
Gosh, I only axed asked you for a smoke.
Nailed it.
All right, now let's do ThanksKillings.
I took this here axe and I accidentally cut him. Get it? Accident.
Oh boy. Let's listen to that again.
I took this here axe and I accidentally cut him. Get it? Accident.
Oh boy. Who had the best joke? You're so stupid. God, these are dumb.
I think that anything being delivered by that turkey is better. Explain it. Yeah.
Get it? It's funny because it's true. That's the best when you explain jokes. That's
like the joke's not funny, and then you explain it,
Yeah.
and people are like, your explanation is funnier than the joke. Yeah. And
How do you find it? How do you find a blind man in a nudist colony? It's not hard. Get it? His wiener?
Because it's not hard.
Oh boy.
Because he can't see anything.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just happened.
Yeah. ThanksKilling. Yeah.
ThanksKilling gets the point. They need it. They need the point. They're falling behind. So now we're
behind,
6 on against 7. So it's getting close.
Okay.
That's how we'd like to keep it. Keeping it close. And then we got. Oh, we already did that. Which one is a oh no, this is another WTF moment. Which one is a better date movie?
For Christ's sake, who the hell would do this?
Now listen to this.
Gotta go tell Jill her entire family's dead. Jesus, she's only 18. Keep it down, Joe.
I don't think I saw us.
Jill, I don't know about this. I don't think it's such a good idea.
Come on. You want me to have fun, don't you? Or do you want me to sit around and get morbid?
What did she say? Because you can't hear her very well.
She says, so the scene before, he's like, we got to go tell Jill her entire family's dead. And so the reason they break into the sheriff's house to screw is she says, do you want me to have fun or sit around and be morbid? So she knows her family's dead, and her solution.
Yeah, that's a WTF moment.
Like, I was like, what? Like, her solution is to go break into the sheriff's house, and everybody deals with pain differently.
Which just goes to show she's a whore. Let's hear. That was a quote Norm Macdonald quote. Let's see here. Okay, so that's one, and then we got
Ass, gas, or grass.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm out of gas. Guess I'll take ass.
Oh no! Cover your eyes.
That's what I call a tight ass.
Yep, that guy deserved it. I'm actually embarrassed showing that clip. Apologies. Hope nobody I know saw that.
Well, at least it would have evened the odds a little bit,
So, best date movie. What do you think?
Wifey loved ThanksKilling. We enjoyed Jack Frost, but Wifey loved ThanksKilling. So I'm gonna go ThanksKilling.
I'm gonna go ThanksKilling too because it's so crappy that it makes it funny, and I think afterwards it turns into a great conversation piece. So if you could go talk about how stupid this movie is, because this is a piece of garbage, but if you could go talk about it, I think that makes for a good time for a date.
Yeah. And it might be one of those cool casual dates with, a bunch of friends sitting around and having some beers and watching ThanksKilling and just having a riot. It's going to be great.
Or I'm not going to go there. My censor filter just kicked in. I was like, don't say it. Or if you get intimate later, you could be like, gobble, 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 motherfucker.
Nice touch, bitch.
In the middle of it, you could just start quoting. You could just start quoting the turkey, which will make for interesting time. So, moving forward, how about Christmas movie? Now I'm amending this also, since Jack Frost is pretty much a Christmas character, Christmas season. So I'm going to say holiday movie. That way, which one is a better holiday movie? That way,
Level
Jack
playing
Frost can do
field, yeah.
Christmas, and ThanksKilling can do Thanksgiving. So here we go. Holiday movie. All right, Jack Frost.
Got his little mittens. He's
Oh,
making
yeah.
a snowman.
Putting coal. Carrot.
I got to get the mouth right. Okay. Oh, so sweet. And sledding. Sledding is Christmas. Not in Texas, but, we hear things. But always safety first.
Oh, boy.
He didn't do it.
I didn't do it. Yeah, sure.
You couldn't hear him, but the other kids are like, Ryan killed Tommy. And it's like, he's just standing there. How could he do anything?
And Mel says holiday movie, the one with less rape. Come on, man. Yeah, they both had it. So yikes.
Yeah, that's
these are terrible trash movies, guys. Sorry.
New category. Which movie had less rape?
Yeah. Oh boy, you're gonna get us buried by the algorithm. We're gonna get saying the R word. At least they're all agreeing. There we go. What is this?
Yeah, can't wait.
That's the YouTube song. Listen.
I just love Thanksgiving.
That's very Thanksgiving-y, you know?
It is.
Oh, pie.
Yeah, can't wait to eat.
No, not yet.
I just love Thanksgiving.
Oh boy.
Um.
And building a snowman with your is pretty Christmassy. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
And then the kids right before this, when you're building your snowman and you're the sheriff's son, and then the bullies come to pick on you because apparently that's a thing that you pick on the sheriff's son.
Dude, that was making my butt pucker is watching that kid with his hand in the mouth of the snowman.
Yeah.
I kept thinking he was going to get a hand bitten off. The other thing, they said the line that the kid who got his head cut off was saying something like the black ice run or the black ice something. And I kept thinking he said black guys. Black guys, and I was like, what is he saying? And I rewound it like 2 or 3 times, and then I was like, oh, black, and I have subtitles on. Oh, black ice. Okay, that messed me up for a second. I'm like, what did he say? What the hell is he telling this kid? It's weird. All right, so who's got the better holiday movie?
I got to go ThanksKilling, man.
All right,
this is going to be a Thanksgiving tradition. Maybe not for Thanksgiving, but Black Friday. We'll put it on.
Yeah, that's definitely more of a. No, dude, that reminds me. Have you ever seen Eastbound and Down with Danny McBride? First season is some of the greatest comedic television ever. First season is hilarious. It's Danny McBride. It's hilarious. The second season, how do you top the gutter? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Eastbound and Down is in the gutter. How do you it took it to another level of gross? And like, I went to a family thing with my ex-girlfriend's family, like her mom and like her stepmom and their whole family and aunts and uncles and all that, and they're like, yeah, Clint was excited to go see Eastbound, or to watch Eastbound and Down season 2 premiere tonight, but he had to come here. And they're like, well, Clint, we have HBO. You can watch it in here. No, it's cool. Like, no, nonsense. Before I know it, they put Eastbound and Down on HBO, and like it starts out in the first 90 seconds of the show. There's a straight up like they talk about a donkey show. He's in Mexico. He ends up in Mexico. They talk about a donkey show, and then there's like a reference to tissues. Like, hey, I'm gonna because he's gonna use some tissues. You know what I mean? So like, and I was like, and I just jumped up and I turned the TV off. I was like, yeah, we'll watch this later. And everyone just kind of, it was like crickets. Everybody just kind of looked around, and I was really uncomfortable because they're like, what kind of
Degenerate.
What kind of porno are you bringing into our house, our family? No, it was super, about as vulgar as you could get, and half of these people didn't know me. All they knew is I was the boyfriend of their. Yeah, it was really uncomfortable.
Yeah. Punk rock star boyfriend.
Yeah, it was super
wants
uncomfortable.
to watch filth on their TV on a holiday. Yeah, oh, this is your ex-girlfriend, really? Clint?
Ex-girlfriend's.
Yeah,
I think it was an ex-girlfriend's like dad's birthday or something. It was like really bad.
Oh, okay. It wasn't Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
still,
it was bad. It was like, oh no, it was about as vulgar as you can get. Okay, moving on. Let's get back.
And then you were like, no, let's turn this off. Has anybody seen Terrifier? Like,
yeah. It was like, I mean, they were like talking about donkey shows and stuff, and I'm like, dude, this is not good. Like, it was really bad. Okay.
You threw your girlfriend on the bus. You're like, she's the one that got me watching the show.
Yeah, it was her. Yeah, it was bad. This was years ago. So, all right. All right. Which movie made you hungrier? Oh boy, that is oats, marshmallow oats, and antifreeze. Gross.
Yeah.
I thought it was ground beef in marshmallows. To be honest,
I honestly, I think it was shit. Like,
what did you put in there, son?
Yeah.
What did you put in the oats?
Antifreeze? I tried to kill you, Dad. You son of a bitch.
Like, he's like, I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. I cut that out. But it's like, even though Jack Frost is trying to kill everybody, I'd be like, you better be fucking sorry. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's how scumbags like hurt animals and stuff. They pour antifreeze.
Animals,
yeah. Yeah, that cracked me up. I was like, and also it's funny. He throws that bag in the trash can, and then he has a sentimental moment where he hears his son. I made this for you, Dad. He has a sentimental moment, and then he reaches and pulls it out of the trash can, and that's something that I would do.
Yeah, exactly. I guess I better eat or at least try this crap. You know. Like,
yeah, I've done stuff like that to where I'm like cleaning, and I'm like, I don't need this, and I throw it in the trash. I'm like, Christmas card for my mom. I'll keep that. Like, I'll put, or something.
6 years ago. Well, and it's funny too, because whenever I was cutting the clips too, his wife, whenever the kid's like gonna give it to him, the wife, it's almost like the wife knows, because she's like, no, you don't have to, like, blah blah blah, and he's like, no, it'll be fine, and he's like, I'll take it for lunch, like, so it's almost like she knows there's antifreeze in there and she doesn't say anything. Like,
what if she's like a hostage? The kid is like what is that, Brightside or Brightburn?
Brightburn.
Brightburn, yeah, and then she's like, don't eat that, and the kid like, just help me,
he's like,
this kid's trying to kill us. I've still never seen that movie. Is it good?
Brightburn?
Yeah,
it's really good.
I never got to see that one. All right, and then
well, we know what's coming.
And we got this one. He's like, I'm so hungry. Why are we floating?
Man, I want to eat a cartoon.
I want to eat a cartoon turkey.
Oh, yeah.
That was just weird.
Why were they playing Glory Hallelujah?
Yeah, it's like getting like patriotic.
Maybe, yeah, I guess it's Thanksgiving, maybe,
yeah. Oh, you're so delicious. That is gross. It's like it looks like ground beef. Fucking disgusting. All right.
And it was, yeah. Oh my God.
Okay, which one made you hungrier? The cartoon turkey or the ground beef with marshmallows?
The ground beef with marshmallows did not make me hungrier.
I gotta tell you, I love marshmallows.
Well, yeah, but not mixed with fucking chili. Uh, the anything about Thanksgiving makes me hungry. So Bobby's like, I thought it was cookie dough. Apparently, it's supposed to be oatmeal.
Yeah,
So
oatmeal with marshmallows in it.
yeah, and antifreeze.
I like
And what
Rocky.
but what made it brown? Like, what did he put in there that made it brown?
I guess the antifreeze.
Or
Why
he's
didn't it
like
glow green? I don't know.
like he's like the sheriff's wife from ThanksKilling. He's like, I shit in it. This tastes like shit. Did you take a dump in here? Yes, I did.
I'm gonna go with cartoon turkey. I don't want anything to do with that meat.
I don't want. Yeah, keep me away from that oat meat.
Oat meat.
And yeah, we could eat some turkey ass too.
I saw that comment. I was like, do I post that? Fuck it. Let's go. Boom.
Turkey tossed salad.
Yikes. All right. Getting down to the nitty gritty. Which?
If it had brown sugar, that makes sense.
Oh, brown sugar. There you go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or a little molasses. Oh, molasses. Let's see. Who had the best death or kill? Jack Frost. That was a really good one.
Yeah.
That was great. And then sends her back in for more.
Yeah. And it just rewatch it. That Muppet hand just like, you want some of this? The Muppet hand.
And it just keeps going. Oh, I see what's happening here.
But just see that big, like whenever I was rewatching that Muppet hand, just like,
there was a scene in ThanksKilling where he starts pecking really fast. I should have thrown that in, but I didn't. Then we got this. Uh-oh.
Gobble, gobble, motherfucker. Now that's what I call foul play.
Gobble, gobble, mofo.
Yep, that's what would happen basically if you ate antifreeze.
Beak through the chest or Christmas ornament?
I mean, I don't know, like that. Like that was probably the best kill of Jack Frost for it being an over the top ridiculous horror movie. The kills weren't that great. Besides that one, but so I think ThanksKilling had the
I
best
don't know
kills. Had better kills.
It was a creative. It was a creative kill. The bulb in the mouth.
It was, yeah.
And
but like for the other ones though, like because we can't cut them all, but like the first guy, he broke his neck and he froze. The old man froze to death. He sticks the axe down the guy's throat. He bites the one guy in the face. Like it.
But this isn't for who has the best number of kills. It's who has the best kill specifically. Yeah. The award for the best kill. So.
But still, but the thing is that kill. So those two clips that you just showed actually went together. That whole cartoon turkey scene was part of the kill. Like he had to eat the cartoon turkey first in order to come out. So that's part of the kill. And I gotta go ThanksKilling on that.
ThanksKilling.
Bobby's saying Jack Frost. That was a good one for Jack though.
It was. They choked her.
The oil in the mouth is just like that, like,
and then
it's a silly scene, but whenever that glass broken in your mouth, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, and then they keep that thing stayed in her mouth the whole time, so I kept thinking, how did they make that? Because it's clearly not glass in her mouth.
Right, but just like that, just that's terrible.
Please tell me they didn't put glass in her mouth.
I've had so there. I was watching something, and apparently it's a common thing. The little glow sticks for Halloween and stuff, that you break and you shake,
Yeah.
and rave and stuff. So people will take those and break them and stuff like that, and put them in their drinks at bars and stuff on holidays and stuff to have cool drinks. No, I'm not saying bartenders do it because that'd be stupid, but like people will do it. But it's glass in there. And so whenever they do it, there's like these little shards of glass. So don't do that, guys.
Don't do that.
Yeah, and so like I was watching this report, and like people were like, "Yeah, so I was like spitting up glass, and I had to get like these little tiny pieces of glass removed from me," and I was like, oh, "It's just
Is that stuff? That stuff isn't toxic?
I would assume it is too. I don't know. I don't know about that. Like I just once the glass thing hit me, I was like, screw this. I would assume it is as well.
Yeah.
They might have some non-toxic ones, but still, the reason you got to break them is because there's like little
There's glass in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, glow stick juice was used for predator blood, which is badass.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So best kill is going to Bobby says Jack Frost. Come on, guys, help me out here. A fake turkey, and then then he eats the cartoon turkey, and then comes out of his stomach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's all considered one kill. All right. There with Mel says she's with Bobby.
Yeah.
Christmas there. Yeah.
The people have spoken. The people have spoken, and we've heard their cries, and we will award the points.
Indeed.
Here we go. All right. Whoa!
Oh my God! It's like I'm out.
I'm like, F you guys. I disagree. I'm out of here. No, not at all. Why am I so gigantic? This is weird.
Uzi, you still in there? Ethan, what are you doing, Ethan? Messing with our stuff.
Yeah, Ethan is. Uzi, you still in here? Hello?
She's here. Yeah, that's right.
Mel, why you tell me I have a big head? Fucked up. Rude. I one time got a Yelp review years and years ago where they're like, yeah, we ate at this restaurant. We had the misfortune of having Clint, the human bobblehead, wait on us. They call me a human bobblehead, and you fucking assholes. Yeah, Clint. If we're ever back at this place and we see the human bobblehead working again, we're gonna go someplace else. I'm like, fuck you guys.
What?
Yeah, rude.
Oh my God.
Rude.
You're like, man, I'm glad I wiped my ass with their bread. Huh.
Yeah, I was like, golly. Let's see here. I was actually the day after my dad had passed away, so I was having a terrible day. That's why I screwed their. So next time you call somebody a human bobblehead, consider that they might be having some battle in their own life, and
servers have real life too,
and cashiers and anybody. Don't be an asshole to people because you don't know what they're dealing with. So there.
Yeah.
So if whoever called me a human bobblehead sees this video, I hope you feel good about yourself now, you dumbass. All right. Jerk face. All right. Let's see here. Death kill. Okay, best.
No, don't feel bad, Mel. Look, he was doing the zoom in and out thing.
Yeah.
Yes, and
thanks a lot.
well.
No, that was a lot. My dad.
You should feel bad
a long
about
time
dredging
ago.
up a horrible memory, Mel. But
Yeah,
not,
thanks.
not
Thanks,
about
Ed.
the joke.
Thanks. I hadn't been sad about my dad all day. Now that was a long time ago. Let's see. Okay. Moving forward, the best ending. Who had the best ending? Jack?
Cavalry asshole.
This is a pretty good ending.
Yeah. And I had to cut this down. He wrestles this snowman glop for a good while. Oh yeah, yes. And look, he bit a piece of it off too. He's like, "Grr," and he's got his heart. Just look. Oh my God!
No. Oh no! Yeah, that's pretty good. Gotta baptize him in antifreeze.
Yeah. There was some muscle tissue in there. Yes, there was. Yeah. But look, they're burying the bottles, but it's still.
The kid picking up the arm. Why? And then we got.
Hey,
We
Dad,
partake
I'm
in
an
this moment. We pray for the health and strength to carry on. Amen.
Do I smell sequel? Beyond!
That's a good ending too.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then it says he'll return in space. Or ThanksKilling will return in space.
Which some trivia, they had zero intention. The title card, "To Be Continued in Space," was placed in the movie as a complete joke with no intention of any sequels. Nonetheless, a sequel, ThanksKilling 3, in 2012, was released 3 years later.
That's absolutely true. I haven't seen that. I own that one. We were actually going to watch it. Me and wife are still going to rewatch it or watch it, but
that music in the BG of ThanksKilling wins. What is the BG? Oh, beginning.
Beginning.
Yeah, uses hard abbreves that I didn't get. Yeah, we had ThanksKilling won the music point. Background. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the tune that you were talking about.
I was trying to, and then I started trying to sing the Halloween. And then I accidentally sang "Baby's Got Back." All right.
And I was thinking you were singing "Baby Shark."
No, we're not doing that. Nope. Speaking of Baby Shark, which one made your butt pucker?
Wait, we gotta get points for that one.
Oh, who had the best ending? Damn it. Jack Frost? Best
Yeah, Bobby
ending?
said Jack, and I gotta go. It was more grandiose.
Bobby, did you just say Jack Killing? Come on.
That's cheating.
Jack Killing. That's the best point.
Dude, we've had Freddy versus Jason. We've got to have ThanksKilling versus Jack Frost. That movie needs to happen.
That's what we're doing right now.
Give them but I mean like the full feature length film. Give them $4,000 and make this thing happen.
Dude, I got you, man. Look. ThanksKilling versus Jack Frost. I got you.
That's right.
I just made the movie poster. So the point, Jack Frost, Jack Killing.
That was a pretty good spectacular, because he's basically got this. He's about to kill the sheriff. I'll find a way, and he does. He's got him right there, and he's got an icicle right in his chest, through the meat. It just hadn't hit his heart yet. And then that
boom.
And
then
the guy finds a way to put a tarp and 40 gallons of antifreeze in 5 minutes. But
I like how he's like, you put your truck back right here.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna jump through that window. He even plans it, because he's you can see him. He's looking in that hallway, he's standing right by that door.
Thanks, Mel. I'm glad you like the point icons. Yeah, this was I was like, we got turkeys and snowmen. This is beautiful.
Oh man, he was so happy.
Yeah, sweet. All right. So, did I just give the point to? I think I just did that. Yeah, that's why you said. Jack ending.
In 5 minutes, he did. Yeah, he was able to drive over to the hardware store
in 5 minutes.
Put a tarp in his truck and dump 40 gallon bottles of
5 minutes
antifreeze in 5 minutes. That old man was huffing it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, which one made your butt pucker more? Oh, E. My butt's puckering now.
Oh my god. She's being attacked by shaved coconut.
Ah!
Oh no.
Yeah, watch out with the...
Yeah, I'll cut that. Yeah. And so, yes, this was originally where he bashes her head in, but apparently in editing they thought it looked like a rape scene and decided to add those little jokes. And apparently one of the trivia things is apparently this was before she got a boob job for American Pie. I didn't know that, but there you go, trivia.
All right, yeah, I was trying to use your
No, I'll cut out all the...
I was trying to use you to cover the side boob. I was like, uh-oh.
YouTube's all about side boob. Like, that's the whole reason.
Side boob. That's what YouTube is.
Ass, gas, and
Oh, no!
Well, I'm out of gas. Guess I'll take ass.
Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. This is not good. This is making me uncomfortable. Boom. And that's cut down. It was a lot more blatantly gross. I'm gonna go with Jack Frost.
Yeah. Honestly, any of those bathroom scenes or bathtub scenes, like, kind of give me a little butt pucker anyway. So it's not as bad as toilet stuff, but you know, that bathtub stuff gives me a little butt pucker.
Well, also like the thing is, like Danny McBride in movies and stuff, you start getting desensitized when you're like so blatantly in the gutter. Like that turkey is like about as crude as you can get. So all of a sudden it stops even bothering me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where Jack Frost, I was like, oh,
yeah.
And then I saw the carrot. I'm like, oh no, what is about to happen here? This is not good. So we're gonna give a snowman to Jack Frost. Man, this is a close race. Close race. Who is gonna win? Who is gonna win? Scroll down here.
That turkey's butt puckered, says Bill.
Yeah, I saw that. That's all the questions I have with clips.
No, we haven't done red questions in a while because it's kind of hard. Y'all need to help us think of some other good red questions because I like the idea. But
yeah, we don't have red ones. But I have several questions, but not questions that we have that we pulled clips for. All right. I'll just ask the one big one. Which movie doesn't hold up? I think actually both these movies hold up. So this is
yeah. I mean, besides certain scenes and stuff that we talked about before, like I think they hold up.
How about this one? This question: which movie deserves a sequel? I would say both.
And they both have a sequel.
Yeah.
There is a Jack Frost 2, and there's a ThanksKilling 3. There is not a ThanksKilling 2. They jumped straight to the 3. But I seriously think Jack Frost versus because Christmas was always hoarding in on Thanksgiving's turf anyway.
Yeah.
You know, and so Jack Frost versus ThanksKilling would be a spectacular film.
All right. Well, I think that pretty much does it. Which means we're going to go back to the point. We're going to go back to the point screen and count them up.
We have a tie? No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10. Okay, 10. Against 9, Jack Frost wins.
Oh, the classic stands tall.
Unexpected. I really thought ThanksKilling.
Yeah. Out of nowhere. Yeah, I thought ThanksKilling was going to run away with it.
But you never know what's going to
So,
happen.
yeah. Oldies are goodies. Oldies but goodies.
You win. Fatality.
Oh, man. That's right, gang.
He'll find a way.
I'll find a way
That's my boy.
to
Dedication.
win. Yeah. He found a way. He said he would, and he did. Awesome,
Yeah,
man.
Sure did.
That's what $85 million gets you. You're right.
One extra point. Bam, baby.
Yeah. That's a good comment. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that was
next.
great. So,
Yeah.
so let's see. Guys, make sure you. Yeah. You got to make sure you pia. Make sure you pia. I can't.
Trial separation going on there.
There it is.
Split the twins.
Split the what?
Hmm?
That was interesting.
Whoa.
Pia! We haven't seen that one in a bit. Yeah, man. So let's see. What do we have for next week?
Next week we have Bad Santa versus Bad Mom's Christmas. So if you have not seen Bad Santa, if you haven't seen Bad Santa, it is Billy Bob Thornton and well, I don't know, but and Bad Mom's Christmas. We did Bad Moms earlier in the year. Bad Mom's Christmas. I think I might prefer it, or it's the one I've seen more than actually Bad Moms. So it's pretty darn good.
Yeah, hit the likes, guys. Jeez. 8 watching, only 3 likes. We should have 8 likes.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This will be fun. We got some good holiday movies. It's gonna be a good time. So you guys tune back in. We'll do our rigorous grading. It'll be fun. Bad Santa versus Bad Mom's Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we've got other here. I'll tell you the schedule for the rest of the damn month. We've got maybe. The hell are they?
We've got.
Oh, that's January. No wonder.
Bad Santa versus Bad Mom's Christmas. We've got after that, we've got Christmas Vacation versus Elf. That's going to be a big one. The new Christmas classics. Which one's the best? Christmas Vacation, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation versus Elf.
Then we have Die Hard versus Home Alone, which is that's going to be my favorite one. For one, there's a debate whether Die Hard is a Christmas movie or not. Second,
and Home Alone. That people debated if Home Alone's actually a Christmas movie.
And then the second thing about that is that Die Hard and Home Alone are the same damn movie. What? What do you say? Yeah, think about it. It's one guy, and he's sneaking around setting booby traps for the bad guys. It's the same damn movie. So that's interesting on its own. So that'll be fun.
That's right. And then for New Year's, we have New Year's Eve versus Four Rooms, and that'll finish out in December.
Yes.
Welcome, that James guy. Welcome.
Then for January, I don't know if this is set in stone or not, but we were trying to think what could you do that could even come close to matching Big Trouble in Little China, and then it occurred to us, Flash Gordon versus Big Trouble in Little China. It's that's a good it's a good one. So we're gonna do that, and we'll keep going and going. So. And I'll post this stuff. I'll post the schedule here pretty soon. I want to start doing that, posting the schedule in advance. That way, if you're bored and you're like, "What do I watch tonight?" you can look up. Hey, what? I've got some time. I don't always have time, but I have time right now. You can watch ahead, and by the time we get to the movie, it'll be fresh on the dome, which is cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, guys, want to thank you for tuning in, and of course, be sure you subscribe. Oh, what do you got?
Fan theory from Mel. Kevin grows up to be John McClane.
Oh, that's a good one. Good. That's a good one. But yeah, it should be a good time. I'll do my homework with such advance notice. Awesome. Yeah, because you know, we have busy lives. You can't always expect to get the stuff done in that week. But if you get the stuff posted, and I'll be sure to post it. If you if you're following on Facebook, you know, I have my personal Clint Baker, but I also have the Clint Baker page that I post all these videos on. So I'll be posting that on that. I'll post it on Twitter also and Instagram. So, and you can find me on Clint Likes Everything. No. The OG Clint Baker on the OG Clint Baker on Twitter and Instagram, and I believe on Facebook. The page is Facebook / Clint Likes Everything. So there you go. And you should also, again, reminder, go check out Curtis's page or his YouTube channel called Bakertown. So go look at that.
Please do.
Check it.
Please do.
Check it, man. Awesome. Let's see. What do we got? I don't, Clint, use any of those, Clint. Well, if there's the other thing you could do, Bobby, if you get me to I'm at like 368, I think, maybe subs on air. If we can get me to 400, then I'll be able to send out bulletins. Send out, yeah, that you like YouTube. That's the level. Oh yeah, Patreon. I can send it out on Patreon. I'll give you that. I'll send you a personal video saying, hey, Bobby, this is what we're going to do. In fact, I'll just call you on the phone. Hey, Bobby, here's the schedule. If you're a Patreon, and you can join the Patreon at, yes, Community Posts. Thank you, James. Community Posts is the next level. That's when you hit 400 YouTube subscribers. You get to do Community Posts, which is nice. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, well, if you can get me to 400 subs, you're like, I'm a Patreon, you douchebag. Oh, yeah, you get whatever. You're fine. Bobby's VIP. What am I talking about? Fucking VIP. Most of you guys are VIPs. So, and I appreciate y'all supporting us and stuff. It helps very much because we got to pay for software and things that help, and that helps us do that. So, all right, guys, let's get the hell out of here. We love you guys. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving. We hope you have a great Christmas. And we hope you tune in every Friday, same time at 8 p.m. Central Time to enjoy the movie battles at Versus at Clint Likes Everything. So we'll see you guys soon. Curtis, thanks, man. I hope you had a good week. And we'll see you guys soon.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. And in case you forgot.
Tune in next week.
Bye-bye, boys. Have fun storming the castle.